Ho 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 and a bottle of rum at Fast Lane Diesel. It's not rum, guys, it's second gen Cummins trucks. Guys, welcome to Fast Lane Diesel, www.usecumminstrucks.com. I'm John, the Cummins diesel truck dealer, the diesel man, the only man. And yeah, we've got a great truck today, guys. I want you to meet another one of my favorite trucks that we've had in a while. Guys, come on in and check this out. You're not going to want to miss this truck. It's a beautiful truck. I want you to meet Crystal. And Crystal is beautiful. Beautiful, as we say in Italy. Now let's take a look at this truck, guys. This is a wonderful truck. I'm all excited about this truck. It's a 2001 quad cab long bed, Laramie SLT. Guys, it's very, very clean and pristine. This truck came out of Idaho. And it's a beautiful truck all the way around. White with the bright silver on the bottom. What a truck. And it's got good news, guys. It's got some bad wheels on it. Tires I'm referring to. Nice chrome wheels, by the way, but the tires are Toyo, mud terrain, open country. They ride good on the highway too, and they're very expensive tires and they're very nice. If you don't want them, I'll swap it for something else. Okay, this truck is in fact a 6-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive, high output engine. It's got a Cummins Jake brake on it. We'll get into that in a minute. We're gonna look this truck all over, guys. This truck is nice and straight all the way down through. You know, there's a little scratch here and there, but other than that, this truck is A+, okay? It's very clean, just like all of our trucks. And if this is your first time tuning in to the Diesel Man's channel, you got a lot coming at you. Here we go. The back looks great, it always does. Cummins. This truck has a spray-in bed liner, okay? All your cables and everything are in nice shape. Now, if this is your first time, like I said, you're in for a treat. Because at Fast Lane Diesel, we're the largest second-gen Cummins diesel truck dealer in the country. That's a fact. We've been doing it a long time. We got over 200 trucks. They got to go through our shop first. Once they go through our shop, then we put them on the lot. Can't buy them until they're on the lot. We won't sell them if they're not right, and that's all there is to it. You know that, guys. You know that. Now this truck, once again, I'm very picky about my trucks. This truck had a small dent in the rear bumper. It's got a brand new rear bumper on it, guys. I like my stuff to be nice. Rick, give him a shot of the front line. Isn't that nice out there? That's beautiful. All right. Now we're coming down the other side. This has got your slider rear front window on it. Okay, privacy glass, it all opens up. You look right down the side of this truck is nice and straight too. Hey, how are you? Good to see you too. Now this truck is nice and clean. All of our trucks are clean, out-of-state trucks. Now that's the first thing, okay? I won't buy a truck if it has rust. That's number one. The second thing is we go through them. Well, what do you mean you go through them? I mean, we go through them. That's the answer to the question. Every question you have is get a good answer. We're Cummins Diesel Repair Shop, new parts dealer, and the largest second-gen dealer in the country. We break all these trucks right down to the bare bones and make sure that everything else is legit. If anything's slightly worn, we replace it. We have every part in stock for these trucks. This is all we do. We don't sell anything else. You won't find anything else. And that's why we're number one. That's why no dealer does what we do. And that's why we have the best product out there. Now, is there a lot of trucks out there? There's a lot of these second-gen trucks out there. And by the way, we mostly handle manual transmissions, 5 and 6 speeds. However, we do automatics, okay? Now, what anybody else is going to do, wherever else you're going to look for a truck, they're going to change the oil, shine it, sell it to you, shove their hand down in their right pocket and say, bingo, Jack, we're going to the casino tonight to get some drinks. Well, that's not what I do. The thing that I do is I want to sell a good truck. This is what I believe in. This is what I do, and I do it because people like you, good people, want to buy a truck from me because they know our trucks are right. My guys can't afford to be broke down. They can't afford to be out in Timbuktu with a bad fuel pump on it, or the wheel fell off because Jimmy Jack Joe at Bob Burhan's shop didn't know what he was doing. We can't have that, okay? That's just a fake story, but seriously, that does happen. So we make sure all of our trucks are good, guys, and that's the fact. This truck does not have any hitch in the bed on it. It does not have any gooseneck or anything like that. It's got a Class 3 towing package on it, and there's your plug-in right there, okay? Now, I'm just going to take a look under this thing real quick here and just show you what I always show you. Rick's got bad knees, so we're going to make sure we get down low and show you what's going on this truck. Okay, nice and straight all the way down. Yes, it is. Beautiful truck. Yeah, look up inside those wheel wells. Look at those tires. Almost brand new, guys. A lot of money there. Okay, now this truck has not been tuned, has not been modded. It's all factory exhaust. It was owned by an older guy. Yep, that's correct. Now we're just going to walk you down. This truck has an air dog fuel system on it, okay, guys? You're never going to run out of fuel pressure. The air dog's the only way to go. The air dog is the only way to go. Now, guys, when we go through our trucks, we go through them. Everything. Well, what's everything? Well, I mean everything. As we take a look inside this truck, like I said, if this is your first time tuning in, I'd like to say welcome and thank you for coming to our channel. Thank you for checking us out. Whether you're on YouTube, on our website, on Craigslist, or wherever you found us, we appreciate it very much. All your jams are nice and clean. Dash, glass, everything, excellent. Okay, this truck has fog lights, AC, tilt, cruise, upgraded stereo system. There they are. CD, tape, auxiliary power. That right there. It's not going to work right now because the truck's not running, but that's your Jake brake. Right here you have your brake controller. Okay, four-wheel drive, NV5600 manual transmission. This has got auto dimming rear power mirror. Overhead console, sunglass holder. Everything's nice and clean, giving you a look here. Seats aren't ripped, everything. Look at the pedals, everything works, everything. See, most of those are always broken. Pedals are in excellent shape, carpets are in excellent shape. Look at these carpets, guys. The guy took care of it. He had floor mats in it since it was new. They've never been out, we just took them out, okay? This is beautiful. Guys need to understand what you're paying for, what you're getting. That's my job, that's my thing, that's what I want to do. I want to make sure you guys know what you're buying. There's a small little stain here, okay? There's a little stain there, okay? I could not get it out. Maybe some carpet dye would cover that up. You know, I do have the carpet dye for it. I didn't want to put it on there because some people are different. Maybe you can't see it when the seat's down, really. So, other than that, you won't really see that. Plus, it's in the back, so. But just wanted to show you that. Now let's get into the mustard and relish on this thing, shall we? Because everybody likes mustard and relish when it comes to a good hot dog. And this is a good hot dog, guys. Grill's nice shape, paint, roof, glass. It's got a nice brush guard on the front of it. Cummins, yep. Oh yeah. Now we're just going to take you through this thing, make you understand everything. Not only do we sell a very clean product, you know, that's a fact. We make sure that every truck, as if you watch all of our videos, is 100%, or we won't sell it. Giving you a shot of under the hood real quick just to show you how nice and clean this truck is, okay? Everybody gets their money's worth and then some. There's a couple of reasons why you might want to switch to a Cummins diesel. Cummins diesels are far superior and better than Duramax diesels and Ford diesels simply because they're an inline motors. They're very easy to work on, very low maintenance, and they rarely ever break. Now, I used to sell Power Strokes and Duramaxes and everything like that, and guess what, guys? I lost money all the time. Because you know what? I like to make trucks right. They cost me a fortune, and I went backwards in them. I always sold Cummins trucks, but up until, I don't know, 7 years ago, it's just been strictly Cummins, you know. That's my main focus. Now, here's your fuel pump, okay? That's your remanufactured injection pump, okay, guys? This is your fuel supply coming in from your air dog. Lots of fuel pressure. You're never going to lose pressure on that. All your brake lines are original on this thing, you know. OEM is better than anything you're going to buy at Advanced Auto Parts or any of those other places, okay? Everything works great. Your slave, your clutch, transmission, synchros, everything's 100% on this truck. This has got nice CarQuest batteries. Load tested, fuel pressure tested, everything is tested, all the modules, computers, everything, guys. Throttle position sensor, yes, it's well within its range, works excellent. If you guys know your Cummins engines, you know what to look for. You know why. We know what we're doing. This over here is your vacuum for your Jake brake. There it is, right down there. Pretty simple. When the truck's running, you turn it on, vacuum goes to it, closes the flange inside the exhaust. Works great. And whether you want to start your engine up in cold weather and have it warm up faster, you're coming down a hill, you can always leave it on. You let off your throttle, the exhaust brake comes on. Simple as that. We test every single component on these trucks. That's what we do. Each truck's usually in our shop for about 7 days, and we go right through it. It's usually 2 or 3 days on the mechanical, and then the rest of the time on the rest of the truck, making sure that everything is okay. And that's why most dealers can't believe we do what we do. And I get calls every day. They say, "John, you're crazy. I can't believe you just sell the truck." You just sell the truck. I'm not just going to sell the truck. And maybe that's what you want to do, but that's not what I want to do. Compression test, over 380 on all 6 cylinders. This truck's got 221 on the miles. You come look at it, it looks like it's got 50. Guys, I just sold a truck with 56,000 miles, and this truck is way nicer than that truck. It's not about how many miles are on a truck. It's where the truck came from, who owned it, and what they used it for, and how the maintenance was done on it. And I can tell you that the maintenance on this truck was exceptional, guys. Now, we inspect everything with our eyes. We like to think that we're the pure professionals when it comes to these trucks, okay? And that's why we do what we do. Our eyes don't lie. We check everything on these trucks. Now we're gonna come back into this thing real quick, just give you a quick shot. So, you know, the deal with our trucks, guys, is you're gonna get 10 or 15 years out of one of our trucks. If you don't, we're not gonna sell it to you, and that's a fact. Trucks are clean. They've never seen salt. They never have rust. I can guarantee you that. They're clean. Parts aren't missing. Everything's, you know, you don't gotta, if you buy a truck anywhere else, you're gonna wonder, is it gonna break on me? Nobody wants to feel that insecurity, that anxiety. You want to take your wife on a trip somewhere with a boat behind you, and then you end up on the side of the road. We've all seen those people. You know what I mean? You know, you don't want that kind of anxiety. You don't want your wife screaming in your ear, "What did you buy, Jack?" You don't want that, okay? And that's why all of our trucks, we make sure that our trucks, it's kind of like going to school. If you don't pass a test, you don't graduate. And what the graduation is the front line out here, okay? Now, yeah, we have over 200 of these trucks, and you might only see 10 to 15 or 20 on our site at a time. There's a reason for that. We don't sell them if they're not right. We don't sell them if they haven't been gone through. You couldn't give me all the money in the world. I won't sell it to you unless it's right. And I don't want my folks and my customers to be broke down on the side of the road playing the banjo with some guy in Alabama because his engine's not right, okay? Mark my words on that. Now, what do we test? Fuel, compression, electrical systems, steering, tires, brakes, wheel bearings, axles, interior, exterior, glass, paint, everything, guys, everything. There's a lot of backyards mechanics out there that maybe the prior owner of this truck took it to and he didn't put things together right. Well, that's why we got the best techs we got, and we take everything, take it apart, put it back together, make sure it's the right way. I'm telling you, Rick's upset. He's tipping over the Pepsi machine because he's upset because somebody didn't put it together right, and he says, "I can't believe this, John." I said, "Rick, just do it the right way." He says, "Okay, it's right. We're going to do it the right way." That's what we do. Isn't that right? You know it's right. I know it's right. Now let's take a look on this side over here. Now, guys, you're going to ask me a lot of questions. Are we negotiable on the prices? No, we're not negotiable on the prices simply because we know what we're selling here. This is a very, very, very special market, special product. I believe we have the best product in the country. Most people that go from a gas truck to a diesel truck save about $4,000 to $5,000 a year annually on fuel. You know, our trucks are guaranteed. We give a 30-day powertrain warranty, 6 months on parts. Guys, you know what I mean? You're not going to get that anywhere else, okay? We're not a Honda dealer. We're not a car lot. We're not selling Volkswagens out here, and we're certainly not selling Chevy and Palace. No disrespect to those Chevy dealers out there. This is a very hard market. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of stuff to come together to get these trucks on the ground. And that's why we want to sell to good people that appreciate it, because this is a very, very hard business, okay, guys? Very hard. Now, we don't finance. We ship nationwide. If you need to go to your bank, I can get them all the paperwork you need to get to your bank to get it done, what you need to get done to get the loan to me, John the Diesel Man, okay? Now this truck right here is going to get you 10 or 15 years if you take good care of it. We've all heard the expression, if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. Now I want you to understand one thing, guys. Been doing this a long time. Trucks with low miles. They're like 2001, 2, 2099. If those trucks have less than 100,000 miles on them and they're 12 years old, that is not a good thing. Usually the trucks that have the low miles on them are the trucks that we need to tear apart and replace everything. No use is worse than overuse, okay? You can't overuse one of these Cummins diesel trucks. You can't. They're meant to run. Some guys put 100,000 miles a year on them, okay? And that's the fact. The fact of the matter is that Crystal here is in fact, and it has an industrial engine inside a pickup truck. That's what a Cummins ISB engine is. The B series is an industrial engine. It was designed for industrial use back before 1989, and they put them in the pickup trucks. You can't overwork this engine. There's only two things that'll kill this engine, guys. Two things. Well, three. If you drive it into a brick wall, it might be all done. I've seen that happen a lot. So, parents, if you're looking to get your kids a truck, don't let them tune it all up and everything else like that. We have a lot of fatalities out there with these trucks, and sometimes I'm very particular who I sell to, because we've had about 2 or 3 young men around the Pennsylvania, New York area get killed because they put tuners on these trucks. They get crazy and then they end up hitting trees and stuff. Okay, so parents, if you're listening to this, please think about that. Okay, these trucks can be tuned up to enormous amounts of power. They can be very dangerous. Okay. That's why we don't buy trucks that are tuned and chipped, because going back to what I was just saying, there's two things that'll kill a truck. Overheating the cylinders, getting the exhaust gas temperatures too high. Well, how do you do that, John? Well, when you put programmers into it, if you don't tune the truck just right, most kids think you can just put a programmer on these things and it's going to just blow black smoke and give you all kinds of boost and everything else. You can do that, but you're going to ruin the engine at the same time, okay? And running it out of fluids. You don't change your fluids, they're going to go bad. That's all there is to it. But if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. Drive it for what it was designed to do. It was designed to get 20 miles to the gallon. It was designed with a 6-speed manual transmission to pull heavy loads. It was designed to last a long time. That's what it was designed for. These trucks have enough power coming out of the factory. You don't need anything more than 75 horse added onto them. It's too much. You don't need it. You will ruin the truck. Eventually, the rings will go bad, you'll have blow by, you'll be getting smoke out of the exhaust, you don't need it. Now let's talk about engine oils for a second. I'm a Senpico dealer, that's what I sell. I believe Senpico oil is the best oil you can possibly get. It's a very great oil for non-metal wearing, metal to metal wearing, keeps the heat down. Heat makes metal go away, you know that. Got to keep going to a machine shop sometimes and watch how they drill the parts. They've always got the coolant on it. That's so that it keeps a sharp blade and it keeps cutting. Well, your piston rings inside your sleeves, inside your engine block. These engines don't have sleeves, but the piston inside the block is the same way. Okay, it gets dulled down. Now, Rotella Shell is a very medium grade oil, guys. Senpico. I've been researching it for a long time. That's what I sell. I'm a distributor for them, and that's the best. So if you want some Pico oil, call me. That's $140 for 14 quarts and a filter. You won't go wrong. Your truck will last forever. Now that we got all that out of the way, because I'm running out of steam here. This has got heated power mirrors on it. This side is just as nice and clean. You can take a look inside and everything else like that, guys. I'm really excited about these trucks, and I want to say thank you so much for coming to watch our videos. Give them a shot of the jams. I mean, they just don't get any prettier than that. Man, that's unbelievable. Everything's nice and clean. The whole rocker come up through. Look at your door. Look at these. It didn't have some big guy with greasy arms on it like this eating cheeseburgers. I'm telling you, look, it's nice and clean, guys. It's nice and clean. Everything's nice and clean. Wouldn't you say it's nice and clean? Hey, okay, you know it's nice and clean. Well, I'm asking you. You already know. You already know all the answers. Okay. I got a great video guy right here, I'm telling you. He doesn't say much, but he's the man. All right, now Crystal, this is one of my favorite trucks, okay? Good old Crystal here. Not going to let you down. Great truck. Guys, thanks for coming by. UseCumminsTrucks.com, NYDiesels.com, the largest second gen Cummins diesel truck dealer in the United States of America. Yes, our product's the best. I will guarantee you that. Guys, We like to do everything by appointment. Call me up. I'll meet you right here. We're in and out all the time. We don't want to miss you. Please call me ahead of time because the truck that you see here today might not be here tomorrow. We got a list and list and list of people that are just waiting for our product, and they can't wait to get here and grab one of our trucks. And I want to say thank you so much to everybody that does buy a truck from me, that wants to buy a truck from me. It means a lot to me. I want to say thank you to all the United States troops out there that fight for our freedom. And I'm proud to be an American because, guys, you gave me the freedom to do what I want to do, and this is what I do, and I do it for you. I could be out there selling shoes, but I'd rather be selling Cummins trucks. Okay, now we take Dodge diesel trucks 02 and older and Dodge gas trucks 02 and older on trade. Okay, we don't give a lot for the gas trucks, and we don't give a lot for stuff that's been in like the rusty area of the country, the Northeast, okay? We just use them for parts, okay? But if you're in a nice clean part of the country and you want to sell us your second gen truck, we'll buy those too. You can send me an email, go to the contact page, and you can send me everything right there, okay? Make sure you go through our full website. There's a lot of stuff on our website that you got to really look for and check it out. Have some laughs, have some good times, have all that. Also, on this truck, what was I going to tell you? We also run Senpico fuel additive. Check that out too. You want to run something in it, because fuel is everything in these things, guys. You want to run some good lubricity. We also buy wrecked and salvaged Cummins diesel trucks. Well, why do we buy those? We buy them for parts, guys. We need parts. So if you know somebody that wrecked their truck or wants to sell a beat-up truck, we'll take it just for parts. We'll pay you cash for it. We're also a freight broker. If you need something moved across the country, give me a call anytime. 607-423-7729. I'm getting excited. We're going to take this truck for a ride. Guys, this is great. This is amazing. This is wonderful. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful day. Crystal's a great truck. You come and look at this truck, you're just going to know. Guys, you just know. All you Cummins guys out there, you'll just know. That's a beautiful truck, ready to go. Fast lane diesel. Oh yeah, this is what we live for. Every day's a great day. Oh, you want to hear it run, do you? Oh, you want to hear it run? What do you hear it run? Run like a deer. Let's take Crystal for a ride on the wild side. Here we go. Good to go. Guys, thank you so much for coming by usedcumminstrucks.com. John the Diesel Man, thank you so much. There she goes, Crystal. Tell me that truck wouldn't look good in your driveway. Thanks for coming by and keep those turbos smooth.